Hello, my name is Ram Campbell. Today, watch my Gigi make this pretty mouth nail. Up next is my Gigi.
Hello, gorgeous. Welcome back to the channel. It's me, Gigi. And yes, that was my grandson opening the show. He wants to be a YouTuber, and I think that's adorable. Let him know how he did in the comment section, guys. He would love to see that. So we're going to start with this pretty black, and we're going to have two nails that are black. This one and the ring finger, but we're not going to leave them black. I'm going to do one coat of the black and then come on top with this pretty blue jelly. And it's going to give kind of a semi-sheer midnight blue sort of vibe. And that's exactly what I had in mind when I was thinking about this set. I am in love with this set. It is making me stupid happy. I really like the Aries nail, but I feel like I did not do the horns justice. And I want another crack at it. So maybe when we finish the series, I'll just throw in an extra Aries because I really want to do over on those horns. And part of the reason is because this mouth is sickening. I love it so much. We're going to start making it by using this Saviland 3D non-stick hand jelly, whatever you want to call it. I do have a coupon code for Saviland if you guys want to check that out. It is in the description. It's just Glam Tones, all caps, though. And you need to use that, of course, on their official site, but it's 20%, so that's pretty good. And it is an affiliate code, just so you guys know that if you do use that code, the channel will benefit slightly, get a nice little kickback. So help us get a kickback, guys. Go shopping and get some cool stuff. So we're going to make the lips, and really you're just rolling it out into a cylinder shape, but then tapering the corners, or the ends rather, so that you can make the corners of the nails. And then I haven't cured any of this yet, so I'm just sort of blending the two halves together to make them a little more seamless. Just do the best that you can, right? I haven't figured out yet how to make the lips not having to blend two pieces together, but if you know a way, show me, boo. I want to see your magic. Give me your magic. So we're just playing. I did speed this bit up a tiny bit, just double time, because it takes me a few minutes to get the lips exactly the way that I want them. But I'm pretty happy with how they came out, actually. And we're going to make them cat eye this time because I just had a wild hair and decided to get crazy with it. So definitely stick around. You're going to enjoy it. I'm blending, and I only got the brush because I feel like it disperses the alcohol a little better than just putting the alcohol on the silicone tool, which also works for many, many things, like this smoothing right here. But when it comes to the blending, there's something about a brush and the way that it holds alcohol. And you want it to be a little on the stiffer side, right? I just feel like it gives the blend a little more blendiness. That's not even a word, but you know what I mean. Come on, guys. I want to thank you for all the new subscribers. If you haven't subscribed yet, in case you haven't noticed, we're almost to 1,000 subscribers. Click on my button, help me get to that milestone. Then we'll have a little giveaway, right? Something cute. I don't know yet. I haven't bought anything yet, but we'll see what we can find in the nail realm that might be cute for you guys. So definitely click that button. We're getting there. We're so close. So now what I'm doing on that blue-black nail, we were going to do a night sky nail, and we're just going to go ahead and make the Gemini constellation. Gemini? What am I talking about? The Taurus constellation. I don't know where my head's at right now. I was thinking about Gemini last night, so maybe it just is a holdover, right? But here we go. I'm just connecting the dots. That's all a constellation is. Some people saw some pretty stars and they connected the dots and then named it what they thought it looked like. Excuse me, I was drinking a little water. I have the air conditioning on, so it's a little drying, right? Because we are in the 80s today, and we'll be inching up to the 90s next week or the week after, something like that. Gigi don't like hot weather. I just don't. Sorry to speak in the third person there, but it's not my favorite. So we're just making the word Taurus now. And then I wasn't, you know what? I only did it because you guys know I'm practicing, right? I'm practicing lettering and line work. So I'm just trying to push myself as hard as, okay, not as hard as I can. I'm not a triathlete, but, you know, harder in my art so that I am improving myself, but also the videos I make for you. So there you go. And that S, did you see that? Did you see? That was pretty good. All I'm saying. And now we're going to paint some lipstick right on these lips. And like I said, it is going to be a cat eye. Listen, I always make a huge mess when I'm painting these lips, that they are messy. But that's what your cleanup brush is for. Listen, I think of myself as the queen of cleanup brushes, because I've got a million of them and I use them all because you're going to make mistakes. You need to have cleanup brushes. Don't be ashamed of your cleanup work. Half the art sometimes is the cleanup. So do what needs to be done and then clean up what needs to be cleaned up, and don't give yourself a hard time like, oh, if I was a good artist, I wouldn't make a mess. Nah. Did you see that movie where, isn't it Ed Harris plays the dude with the paint splotch paintings? I'm not saying it like I don't like them, because I think they're really pretty, but I just can't think of his name or what they call that art. It'll come to me long after I finish this video, and maybe I'll put it in the comment section. Pollock, something Pollock. His work is nothing but a mess, right? And it's still just gorgeous. Make the mess. Just make the mess. It's okay. We're just finishing up with a couple of well-placed stars. We're going to start with this bigger one because I wanted to, and we're going to add a few lines of brilliance off in the diagonal there. I don't think that's what they're called, but that's what I call them, right? They're just indicating light coming off, so lines of brilliance, right? It makes sense to me. If it doesn't make sense to you, let me know in the comment section. Just a few dots to make some extra stars, and then a little something extra here because I felt like it wasn't right. Look at that, it came out so cute. Second coat for our lipstick. And I am going to, of course, clean everything up, but I think I cut most of that out on both cleanups. Actually, I cut more of it out than I left. I just want you to know how important it is to not judge yourself when you're learning art or even already skilled at art. If you make a mess, you make a mess. Like, you don't get mad if there's flour on the counter after you need dough, right? Exactly. So cut yourself a break. Art is for fun and expression, period. And growth as an artist. Some of that's going to look messy. We got to embrace that. All right, we're just making our pretty little sexy cat eye shift, which, I'm sorry, in lipstick, tell me that that wouldn't be gorgeous if you were wearing a sexy cat eye lipstick. So now we're going to continue on in the mouth by adding some teeth. And the teeth always look a mess until you get them exactly shaped the way you want them. So again, it starts a mess and ends up looking polished and beautiful. Because like all the cleanup we did on the lips, look how good they look. I'm so proud. By the time this this year-long series is over, I'm going to be a pro at making the lips. It's going to be like boom, 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 right? It's kind of like when you finally get good at Frenches. I'm still sort of working my way there. I am a lot better than I used to be, but French tip people come into a salon and say, oh, I'll just get a French. Sometimes that's the last thing the tech wants to hear because it's precision. Doing a French is precision. And if you're not precise, it shows. So keep that in mind when you're going to see your nail techs, that it takes time to learn to do a good French. Not everybody is a master at it straight out the gate. So now we're just making some little dents in a line form so that it makes individual teeth. Now I was on the fence about, do I want a tongue here or not? And I do, but I don't want a big, huge tongue sticking out like we've done in the past. I wanted something a little more cheeky, right? Just a little, right? You know how when you're being cutesy and you bite your tongue and it shows a tiny bit, but not very much? That's the look we're going for. While the base of the tongue is curing, we are going to put some transfer foil on that green nail. And now we're going to come in with a little bit more of that pink. And it's the same gel, it's just pink. And I'm just going to press it out into a little tongue shape that's going to sit right on the lip, like you're biting your tongue a little bit. You know, like you just said something cute. You're like, right? Okay, I don't know what that weird lamb sound was. Yeah, that was a thing. There you go. Clown me in the comments. I deserve it. 'Cause I'm a goober. So we're just pressing that out. And guys, I play with it for a minute. I actually really, really do. So it's good. It's good though. Because I was just trying to make it smooth and your tongue isn't generally asymmetrical. It's got like a symmetry to it. So I was just trying to make it look, tonguey. There you go. And I like that little silicone tool because it's got like a rounding and it helps you make that. See right there, you can see it. It's got a roundness inside there. And so it helps you kind of smooth into that rounded shape. And little extra alcohol here just for some smoothing. And look, it's working really well. Really, really well. I probably could have cut some of that out, but I just wanted you to see that you can take it from lumpy bumpy into a really smooth situation. Now, all of the art I looked up for Taurus, it was a bull and flowers. And so our bull is represented in the horns that we're going to put on the mouth, which is going to be the next part. We're just going to put some red gel on the tongue for color. And then, guys, excuse me. I swear to goodness, my throat is doing this weird tickly thing. It's killing me right now. I went on ahead and hit my little Vicks thing because sometimes that makes it go away. But everything I saw was a bowl with flowers. And so I thought, wow, I have so many floral transfer foils. Let's pick from that. And I had a lot of options down, but once I got the set pulled together, I just knew it was these roses. They're beautiful. It's the perfect time of year for roses. When me and my grandson go over to the college, there are roses growing in several different places in their gardens. And the college where I'm referring to is UNLV. They have a small but very lovely campus. It's beautiful over there. And they've got a ton of roses. So it just felt like it was tying my whole life together with this set. Not that I'm a Taurus, but my daughter, Shanna, is. And her birthday is coming up. And so doing the Taurus one just it felt like doing something for my daughter, kind of, right? That's how the Aries one felt too. I have an Aries daughter as well. And that's why I want another crack at it, because those horns, no, they need to be better. We'll do that next year. There you go. We're not busting in with an extra one now because it's past. The time has passed. But I think we will. I think we will. So now let's go ahead, now that we have our tongue painted and cured, let's go ahead and make some horns. Excuse me, very much excuse me. So I've got two little balls there, and I'm just rolling them out. And on this one, you want to keep one end a little fatter. You see how one end's a little fatter and the other end a little pointy, because we're going to have a thicker base that connects to the mouth, and then the horn will come into more of a point, of course. I don't know why I'm explaining that to you. You know what a horn is. Okay, now I'm going to tell you guys, I struggled. This was just a lot, okay? I didn't just knock this out of the park straight away. This is honestly, you're not seeing all the struggle, because this video would have been really a lot longer. So, this is like the fourth try. There you go. That's all I'm going to say. I struggled with it a lot. I'm going to take that one off because I totally crushed it with my fingers. The thing about this gel is that, of course, it's going to move, right? It's not 100% perfect to stay in the shape you put it in, especially when you're asking it to defy gravity like I am right now. So you need to breathe, and you need to not let the process shake you, because it was definitely, there's a learning curve here. And I had not done any kind of horns like this before. The Aries ones, they curve in on themselves, so there's a little more forgiveness there. These, they stand out proud like a bullhorn, right? Because that's what they are. They're bullhorns. And so you need to really get them shaped correctly. And I did find that, I don't want to say difficult. Nothing about this set was difficult. It was, you needed to be patient with yourself. That's all. And if you struggle with that, you might find it difficult. I did walk away for a moment. I paused everything and walked away for a moment to drink a little coffee and take some deep breaths, because I really was getting frustrated. And then I realized the frustration makes it worse, and you're not going to get there through frustrating yourself through it. And then I heard a line. I had not watched The Pit before. I started watching it yesterday. And honestly, I finished the first season and I'm a few episodes in on the second season. And one of the doctors said, not Dr. Robbie, one that you don't see all the time, he works the night shift. He said, slow is smooth and smooth is fast. And I thought, oh my God, that's the most brilliant thing ever, because anytime I find myself hurrying, I know I'm just making mistakes. Now I'm flipping those horns out to get that more of a bowl shape. And I waited to the end to do that because I figured it would not last. It would just droop down. And so getting that last little shape in, I saved it just for right before I put it in the lamp. Give me 1 second. I'm going to take a drink. Ooh, that was hot coffee. So hopefully that calms my throat down a little bit. Excuse me. I'm sorry about my throat. It's just that I live in the desert. There you go. So now that we're shaped, now that we're shaped and we have cured these beastly horns, which, look at them. Aren't they beautiful? They're just so pretty. We're going to paint them yellow. I don't know why, I just had yellow in my head. And so that's what we're going to do. We're just going to paint them yellow. Oh, thank you, Liam. Thank you. Okay, Liam cannot keep himself contained. But sweetie, we've only got 4 more minutes of voiceover. Just give me a second. You can close out the video when I'm done. Okay, all by yourself. Okay, he's going to close out the video too, guys. He can barely contain himself. So just finishing up all the painting. Make sure you get all the angles. You don't want to leave anything. But honestly, it would be okay if you even ombre'd these a little bit, right? And left some of the white or even turned them cream color. I saw so many options for the color of the horns, and I really like that pink or the yellow. So I went with the yellow. Now we're coming in with some top coat. Look at how pretty that blue is on top of that black. That is exactly what I was looking for. And I'm really, really happy with how it turned out. And it has that semi-sheer quality, so it kind of makes the gold pop out a little more, I think. I don't know. I really like it. And here is a little bit of transfer foil as well with the mouth, because again, like I said, all the art I saw was the bowl with the flowers. So I wanted to make sure that we could include that. That's why I put the mouth on the green nail, the mint green nail, because the flowers are perfect on that mint green, and the mouth is, look how cute it is. Guys, I don't mean to sound like I'm congratulating myself, but I'm a little bit congratulating myself because that came out so cute. Always pull your foils up slowly for that reason right there, because as soon as you pull it up, if you see that there's something that hasn't adhered, you can lay it right back down and rub it a little more. And even if you've pulled the whole sheet off, it is possible to line it up and put it back down and get that part that you missed. That is a little bit more difficult. Excuse me, now I have hiccups. What an interesting voiceover this turned out to be, you guys. Anyway, it is possible, but it is a little more difficult to line it up. But it's doable. I've done it myself. So if you struggle as well with foil gel, may I say give McKay Bling a try, because I really, really, really like it. It works so good. Guys, this is our finished set. Let me know what you think about these in the comment section below. I think that they came out amazing. I can't wait to see what else I come up with throughout this series to make each mouth its own zodiac sign representation. But this is exactly what I had in mind. Guys, I'm going to let Liam go ahead and take you out the same way he brought you in.
Okay, so this was a great video. So don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell, comment down below, and tell me if you love these nails.
Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Hello, my name is William Campbell. Today, watch my Gigi make this pretty mouth nail. Up next is my Gigi.
Thank you so much for that cool opening, Liam. So guys, that's right. We are going to make a cool mouth nail for our mouth Zodiac series.